So what are the SSO? In English, it means Special Operations Forces or Russian Special Forces. In-game, they are an 8-man squad with 2 possible loadouts. Whether you're new or a seasoned veteran looking for cannon fodders, join us in the Scuff Ops Discord using the link down below. We're happy to chat, debate, and throw you into a war zone. Like and subscribe if you wish to see more. Close quarters, these are gonna be your door kickers, bashing into homes and inside. Pros. Flashbangs, stunning your enemies while bashing in, allowing you to dominate the fight. With access to CQB weapons, at close range, your weapons will deal a high amount of DPS, shredding your enemies. It also has 4 smokes, giving you a lot of tactical gameplay. Lastly, it has 10 armor, making them more resilient against bullets. The cons. Ineffective against decent vehicles. With no AT, you will get slaughtered by them. And you need to get within 300 meters or closer to at least be effective. The standoff. These are your long-range fighters, either sniping enemies or blowing up with a missile at a long range. The pros. SV-98. Ignores 100% cover. The Cornet M, a high damaging missile that is excellent against infantry or light targets up to 1800 meters. Lastly, 10 armor, making them more resilient to bullets. The cons. Ineffective against well-armored targets, as your Cornet M only has 150 penetration. It is also horrible in close range. Any unit with CQB will rape you instantly. Stay at distance. As for the transportations, since you're motorized, land tabs are BTR-82s, K-16s, K-17s, while in the air tab are your Mi-24s and Mi-8s. Picking the K-16 for a fast and cheap 45 cost, or upgrade it into the K-17 for 135 cost. Access to 4 APS, 30mm cannon, and Cornet ATGMs that can ripple fire twice. However, if you pair it with the guards, upgrade your B10 to a B15 for 140 cost, 4 APS, a 57mm, and a bullet system for destroying light targets and Cornet ATGMs that can ripple fire twice. Or something bigger, a T15 for 225 cost with the best protection in the game with 4 APS, 30mm cannon with a Cornet ATGM that can also ripple fire twice. Hell, upgrade it to the 57mm cannon for 65 cost, and that will shred every infantry fighting vehicle and even pen through MBTs if you can flank them. For heli insertions, go for the Mi-24P and V as they are fast. You can go full naked or deck them these thick boys ranging from rocket pods to ATGMs or even anti-air. My personal favorite is I like to take them on the Eurotron at 45 cost. A Euro lets you take up to 60 men plus with 2000 supplies. So that's 1 squad of SSO plus any unit combination of your choice with the supplies to rearm them. So how do we play with these elite Russian special forces? Close quarters. You want to get as close as possible to take advantage of their high damaging weapons. With low penetration of 4, they are less effective the further they are. Your RPKs can fire on the move, unlike other LMGs that requires the unit to stay still in order to fire. Storm entrench enemies in buildings. Take advantage of your flashbang. It will 100% panic the unit. Lastly, ignore combating vehicles at all costs. Our prime focus is infantry. For the standoff, you want to stay as far away as possible to take advantage of your long-range weapons. This consists of your sniper and your Cornet M. Use them as fire supports for your other teams. Do take note you need spotting in order to take full advantage of your long range. And ignore combating against well-armored vehicles. Prime focus is infantry or soft targets. Let me show you how to use them on the field. For the close quarters, even with an effective range of 300 meters, you still want to get up as close as possible. As I've mentioned, with a penetration of 4, it will struggle against well-armored infantry at range. Get closer to deal more damage. If enemies are entrenched in buildings, use a vehicle to drive up to the position. You have a K-16 with its fast speed and APS to get as close as possible. Or if you have the guards, use the T-15. It's the strongest infantry fighting vehicle in the game with armor protection of a T-14. Do not forget that you still have 4 smokes. If you need to get across from building to building, smoke up for cover while running. Use those smokes, you have them for a reason. Upon reaching the building, storm in, flash them, and watch them murder everything inside. When units gets flashed, the unit will instantly panic, causing reduced accuracy but also aim time and reload time. Do take note combating other CQB infantry with flashbangs. Both sides will panic each other, and this will come down to who have the better weapon platforms and the numbers. You won't win against a Marine Raiders CQB straight up, even when they have no flashbangs. They simply have more manpower, which means more weapon platforms equals more damage. The standoff, with an effective range ranging from 400 to 1800 meters, depending on the weapon platform. But the main selling point for this unit is going to be using your SV98 and the Cornet M. SV98 will ignore 100% cover with a range up to 800 meters, making them great work against infantry, while the Cornet M will fire a missile that reaches up to 1800 meters with a very high damage of 15. Take note, this Cornet M is not the same with the PTKR Cornet M. The SSO Cornet is for killing infantry-like targets, while the PTKR is meant for heavy armor. Against light vehicles with low to no heat protection, the Cornet M will do serious damage or has the potential to kill it in one shot. Do take note it's a hit missile, which means against vehicles with heat protection, it will make it less effective. Here is an example of how heat penetration works, which I've shown before. Take a look. Put these guys in locations that gives them long vision on areas you suspect enemies will be coming from. This includes high-rise buildings, giving them a perfect 360-degree view covering a very large area. Or hide them in tree cover with large views. Take advantage of that Cornet M, because with proper reconnaissance setup, you can take full advantage and kill enemy infantry off at very long range. These guys are good as fire supports. Work them in conjunction, supporting other friendly units in the fight. Key note, as a standoff, half of your loadout requires you to stay still. With 2 PKPs, 1 SV98 and 1 Cornet, you do not want to be moving around too much. Do you see all the weapons' effective range? Notice only 4 of them has no minimum effective range? This means when forced into a CQB fight in buildings, only 4 of your AK-74s will fire, and these guns are not good at all. That's literally half of your firepower gone. Keep these units at a distance. At least engage at 400 meters and play to its true strength. Do not forget to supply these units as well. After every fight, heal up, refill your flashbangs. Stock out on those Cornets or M's for the next fight. We want to keep these special forces well stocked and be ready for the next encounter. You can set up ambushes as a close quarter. Hide behind buildings so they do not be seen. Once an enemy approaches and enters a building, storm in, allowing you to take full advantage of your weapon's damage faced up in their face. For standoff, vehicles can go below your Cornet M's minimum range of 200 meters. Do take note that you will not be able to fire on them. However, there are some vehicles with low top armor. If you happen to be in a high-rise building and if they drive up close to you, your weapons can do serious damage to them. Work with other units to cover the weakness of the SSOs, PTRKs to counter enemy armor, Spetsnaz GRUs, with strong close-range weapons with 3 loadouts ranging from anti-air verbals to RPG-29s, or a combination of both. Or with a Devasante, with his ambusher kit, use that RPG-30 to counter vehicles with APS. Another trick you can pull off is by using the SSO to bait the APS of vehicles while using another ATGM team like the PTRK to do serious damage to that heavy armor. This sums up for the SSOs. Play to their strengths, position them well to their combat effective range, and cause chaos on the front line.